Any dramatic shifts in U.S. policy to come from the planned State Department meetings. The president has been under pressure the last few days to order U.S. pilots to shoot down Iraqi helicopters attacking the rebels. By tomorrow, all active duty military personnel will leave Pease Air Force Base in New Hampshire. The Pentagon's closing the base to save cash. Pease has served the U.S. military through 3 decades and 3 wars. It's also pumped millions of dollars into the local economy. The base will become home to the Air National Guard and possibly an aviation industrial park. A lot of happy faces at the South Weymouth Naval Air Station today. New England's largest unit of naval reservists to be mobilized for Operation Desert Storm came home. Lots of hugs among them. One for 1-month-old Richard Hewson. His father, Glenn, saw his son for the first time.
He looked anything like you thought he would?
Well, he looks like my wife, I think.
How does it feel to have your husband home soon?
Oh, I'm so overwhelming. I just don't know what to say. I'm so happy.
The 126 members of the reserve unit were sent to Spain 7 months ago to provide support for troops in the Gulf. Margie?
Terrific. Well, the monkey is now officially off Duke's back.
That's right. I suppose we could hang it on John Dennis's, but no.
Nah.
Go ahead.
Just an albatross.
Go ahead. It was Kansas versus Duke. I had that part right. Sure.
Yes.
The early broadcast. Unfortunately, I think I might have said Kansas was going to win this ball game. Clearly, I misspoke. We'll show you all the highlights, and I'll try to weasel my way out of that prediction. Sports is straight ahead, everybody. Come right back.
Championship.
American Airlines is proud to announce special low fares that go everywhere. $69 to $309 to anywhere in the continental U.S. and Hawaii. Most of the Caribbean from $134 to $194. And exciting European destinations from as low as $249. Plus great low fares to the Pacific and the Far East. Seats are limited and tickets must be purchased by April 8th. So call us or your travel agent today.
These people are in a total over their daily intake of fat and sodium.
Look how they suffer.
With lustful lasagna, tender young chicken,
Let me tell you.
all with a fraction of the forbidden fat and sodium you're allowed every day.
Yeah.
And who makes these little 95% fat-free numbers?
The one and only.
Stouffer's Lean Cuisine.
Taste you can love for life.
Sometimes I dream I'm in Italy, driving this incredible sports car. And my boss is there. He says,
"We need a ride to the shareholders meeting."
Now, here's where it gets weird. The sports car has 4 doors. I mean, there's no such thing as a 4-door sports car. It's just a dream, right?
For about the price of a pizza, with no toppings, you can order Nessun with all the fixins.
Another shot to left field, maybe number 3. It is.
Oh.
For around the price of going to the movies alone. You can enjoy a month of Nessun with all your friends. Nessun, the choice that's right on money.
Okay, time for John to start major weaseling.
Oh, you're going to beat up on him a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Kansas,
did you know you had to be a fortune teller in this job?
I figured it out. I'm just plain stupid. That's all it is. Actually, first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to start rethinking my letdown theory that I espoused so well at 5 o'clock, which I may never, ever mention again. I wonder if it has occurred to Duke coach Mike Krzyzewski yet that he probably made the right choice in staying at Duke and not testing the NBA waters. Coach K and his Blue Devils are college basketball's national champions tonight. Duke not only avoided the letdown after the huge UNLV win, but somehow they duplicated that same intensity and that same quality of play to dust off Kansas tonight to win the title. Duke 72, Kansas 65. Let's head for the Hoosier Dome to watch Bobby Hurley and Duke go to work. Check out the great athletic move by Grant Hill at the business end of this alley-oop. It gives Duke an early 7-1 lead. But Kansas responds as Mark Randall scores a dozen in the first half, 2 on the running hook. The Jayhawks pulled to within a point on Terry Brown's bomb, and with this jumper, it's 26-25 Duke. but the Blue Devils shoot 59% from the floor and match their biggest lead with Thomas Hill's three-point jumper. Duke 42, Kansas 34 at the half. Round 2. Inside they go to Randall, and with this the Jayhawks have pulled to within 4. But Hurley goes to the alley-oop weapon again, this time to Brian Davis, and the Duke lead is back to 10, and it would grow. Hurley will miss the three-point jumper from the corner. Christian Laettner is there with the rebound, the follow, and the score. It goes to 14 before Kansas makes one final push. This Jordan Banker would make it a 5-point game with 35 seconds left, but the Blue Devils stay cool and play smart. They fend off Kansas to win their first national championship ever, 72-65 the final.
Mike, I looked at you on Saturday after the win against UNLV, and I said, hey, can you smile a little bit? And you said, we still have another game to play with an icy glare. How about now?
I can smile a lot now. We came here to win 2 games, and I think we were much more mature than the previous teams that have come. And these kids have had a great month of March, and it feels really good to finally win a game in April.
Christian, the fatigue factor trying to come back from the game against UNLV, did you feel it at all today?
Personally, I know I felt it, and I don't know about the rest of my teammates. I think Bobby did a very good job because he has to handle the ball the whole game. And he didn't sit out once, and he just played a superb game. A lot of assists, not that many turnovers, and I'm glad for Bob. I'm very happy for Bobby.
Friendly teammates, I guess. Duke 72, Kansas 65. The Blue Devils get it done. Turning to baseball, while the Red Sox were losing to the Astros 8-0 in Winter Haven today, Lou Gorman was holed up in his office wheeling and dealing and trimming the roster. Now for openers, Lou traded his struggling left-handed reliever Rob Murphy to the Seattle Mariners today. Murphy's coming off that 0-6 nightmare of last year and has struggled through most of this spring, allowing 8 runs on 17 hits in just 11 innings. Now, in exchange for Mr. Murphy, the Red Sox get 25-year-old Mike Gardner, who was the pitcher of the year last season at AA Williamsport. Gardner is a native of Ontario, a member of Canada's 1984 Olympic team, and a graduate, listen to this, Larry Bird, of Indiana State. Mike Gardner has already been assigned to Pawtucket. Joining him there will be today's 6 roster cuts, including Mike Brumley, Tony Fossis, Darrell Irvine, Phil Plantier, Todd Pratt, and yes, Mo Vaughn. You know, a lot of folks projected Big Mo as a Rookie of the Year candidate, but he'll start this season in the minors. Vaughn played in 17 games this spring, going 13 for 49 at the plate for a .265 average. Mo told Lou Gorman he would be back in the big leagues within a month. Don't forget, on Saturday night, our 1-hour special, Diamonds Are Forever. It's the perfect primer as you get ready for the 1991 Red Sox campaign. That's Saturday night at 8, right here on Channel 7. Hockey star Tony Amonte has said goodbye to the BU Terriers and hello to the New York Rangers. Gary Gillis spent this day with Mr. Amonte as he made that big transition from the collegiate ranks right into the pros.
There's a saying that the clothes make the man. On Wednesday night, Tony Amonte will be wearing the uniform of the New York Rangers. But today's business called for different attire, and quickly.
I don't know what they're doing as far as the press conference goes, but I think there's going to be some sort of press conference.
What do you think? I'm thinking light colored double-breasted for the press conference, or you want to see him in the dark suit?
Dark suit. We really had projected Tony going in tomorrow sometime if it was going to get done. But the Rangers would like him in there today so he can have a full night's rest and practice with the team Tuesday and be ready to play Wednesday. So we had some pretty short notice on getting him ready. He was still sleeping when I called him this morning.
42 long.
Yeah.
Athletic cut, though. Little silk look, very dressy.
Yeah.
Appropriate. That's what makes it a young man's suit.
Terry?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a young man, see, so.
He's an old man, as a matter of fact.
In less than 2 days, Tony Amonte had traded in his Terrier Red for Navy Blue, sewing up a multi-year, $1 million contract nearly as quickly as the tailors at Eastern Clothing altered his suits.
Everything's been happening pretty fast since this morning when I woke up. But, you know, we're pretty excited, me and my family, and hopefully I can be on the ice Wednesday night playing.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
See that? Very Italian, very stylish.
You like it? I think you might need your skates.
Not today, just a pair of black shoes to complete the transformation.
That was quick.
Get that lint off your shoulder there, Tom.
Enjoy the clothes, enjoy the new career, too.
And with a little luck, he'll cut a dashing figure with the Rangers, too. Gary Gillis, Sports 7.
Congratulations, Tony. And finally, the World League of American Football has to be one of the worst ideas ever in sport. But the helmet cam may be one of the best. Check out this quarterback's eye view of an oncoming rusher and a close-up look of the forearm. And you wonder why the signal callers are the highest paid guys in the league. That was Frankfurt versus San Antonio, as if anybody
my
cares.
favorite teams.
The league is an absolute disaster, but the helmet cam, I think, might make it.
Can you imagine those frightening pictures?
Yeah, give him a couple aspirin after that one.
Gosh.
That's what it looks like.
See what happens when Harvey Leonard runs into the forecast.
I know. Hopefully nobody will give you a move like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'll need that helmet and a few others to take care of that forearm. That was pretty vicious, I'll tell you. Anyway, our weather has been, you know, not the greatest today and this past evening, but it certainly hasn't been vicious. A couple of sprinkles around, a couple of snowflakes. It's going to get terrific by midweek after a little bit of a questionable Tuesday. Let's check it out for you in Boston. We've had a few sprinkles from time to time tonight here in town. Our temperature's in the upper 30s. The wind has been switching around every hour. Last check, it's out of the south at about 9 miles per hour. And the barometer, 30.12 inches, and it is rising. All right, let's show you what's happening around at this particular time. We have some sprinkles and some flurries here in southern New England and in central New England. Concord, New Hampshire's actually had a steady light snow for the last hour or so. But when you get to Hartford and points south and west, it's actually cleared up pretty nicely. This is starting to move to the east, and we may actually get a little bit of sun for a while tomorrow, but it may be a little tricky because there'll be some more showers moving in from the west. So it's that kind of a day, not a real dependable day. It's going to change from almost minute to minute in any given location. A little bit of a swirl still coming through from the Great Lakes across the northeast, but I think you can see when that's completely done with us, which should be by later tomorrow night, look at the nice area of clear skies in the middle of the country with high pressure. And as this comes eastward and we get increasing sun starting Wednesday, we're also going to see an increase in temperature, and the second half of the week looks pretty terrific to me. Meantime, tomorrow the coolest air will still be in the northeast as it starts to heat up over the middle of the country, and again, some of that will be headed our way. I think you know the story in terms of snowfall in Boston. Less than half of normal. We should be between 41 and 42 inches. We haven't even had 20. It certainly isn't impossible to get more, but I think the odds are pretty slim. My forecast looks this way. First, for the rest of the overnight period, our skies mostly cloudy with a sprinkle or a flurry here and there. Temperatures for the most part will stay where they are in the 30s. For tomorrow, a day that'll feature more clouds than sun, though there'll probably be some intervals of sun, especially in the morning, and a couple of showers scattered about, especially in the afternoon. 42 to 48, an early shower tomorrow evening, then later on clearing, chilly, 30s in town, some 20s in the colder suburbs. Wednesday, we start that nice stretch of weather, mostly sunny, getting up to within a few degrees of 50. More sunshine Thursday, about a dozen degrees warmer, and even some sun and mild on Friday as well. So this is a case of waiting for the second half of the week. Okay?
We'll be patient.
All right.
Thanks, Harvey.
Still ahead, arts and entertainment reporter Debbie Englund takes a look at the life of a legend.
She looks at the career of the high priestess of dance, Martha Graham, who leaves behind a legacy of originality.
The critics are calling it the funniest movie of the year.
Isn't it amazing? Is this what you thought it would be?
Fox Television says it's a winner. Romantic and funny.
Just dynamite.
Cosmopolitan says your belly will ache with laughter.
Incredible!
Time Magazine says it's a boldly imagined new comedy. Albert Brooks, Meryl Streep, in the first true story of what happens after you die. Defending your life. Rated PG. Opens Friday, April 5th at a theater near you.
Hello, I'm here in the Appetizing Hall of Fame to find the perfect adjective to describe Schweppes Raspberry Ginger Ale. It's pink with the tart taste of raspberries and the kick of ginger ale.
I've got exciting, revolutionary, unique, swell, flavorific. Very nice indeed.
That's it. Schweppes Raspberry Ginger Ale is very nice indeed.
Your bill.
Thank you. Now, do you have an adjective to describe highway robbery?
Schweppes Raspberry Ginger Ale. Schweppervescence in pink.
Frank, I can't marry you.
But Elaine, I need you.
No, you don't. You're only interested in Papa's money.
How can you say that? I'd give up everything for you.
Really?
Well, yes, I love.
You love me? Oh, Frank.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then finally I can tell you the truth about Papa's fortune. You see, he's lost everything.
$100,000.
No, Frank. It's all gone. We're poor. But don't worry. We still have each other, Frank. Frank? Frank?
Premier Magazine called her the most powerful woman in Hollywood. On the next Entertainment Tonight, we're taking a close-up look at Julia Roberts. Find out why industry insiders say she's the hottest female box office draw in 10 years.
I think it's what everybody's sort of looking for.
And critics say a new dramatic and demanding role will ensure her superstar status.
I mean, our intention is to be quite positive.
Julia Roberts, Pretty and Powerful, only on Entertainment Tonight.
Entertainment Tonight. Tonight at 11:35.